So first of all, we are going to install a library manager. So we can install the GLFW and the OpenGL to create the window of the game engine and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and download Git. We need Git to install that library manager. The library manager that we are going to use will be the vcpkg library manager. Let's open Git. And here we go. We're gonna do next for everything. And now it is going to install. We can go ahead and make download vcpkg, that is the library manager that I was talking about. Get started. And let's see if the Git is already installed. So Git is installed. Let's finish installation, and we need Git to download the VC package. Okay. So let's create a folder for the VC package. We go here. We're gonna do a new folder dev. Oh, I already have one, so I'm going to replace. Now we have the dev folder. And now we are going to download VC package to this folder. We are going to copy this path, Ctrl C. We are going to go to the cmd command prompt, and we are going to do change directory and the location. And we are going to do git clone and the link of the VC package. It is being cloned, so it is been downloading. Now that the VC package has been downloaded, we are going to install the VC package, running this command in the command prompt. I didn't copy the last character, the T, so let's go. Okay, VC package is installed. And now to use VC package with our project, we need to do VC package integrate install. Oh, but we have to go inside the VC package directory, of course. And now we do VC package integrate install. And now we can use the VC package with cmake with this command in here that you are going to save. I'm going to save it in this file in here. I'm going to copy this to here. I'm going to leave this in description, so don't worry. I'm going to put that thing in here, and we are going to replace these slashes with the double backslashes. You do that, and now let's save the file, close the file, and now let's install the libraries that we are going to need. That will be a command that I will leave in description. It's this command in here. We are going to paste in here, and what this command does is pretty simple. It installs GLFW3. This will be our window manager. So is with the GLFW library that we will be creating the window. We're gonna need the GLEW to support in this operation. This is related to historic events. I can make a video explaining it. And we are going to install pkgconf. That is basically to resolve some packages in the project. Basically is that. It's not a good explanation about this, but we need these three. We are going to press enter, and the installation will begin. Now that we have installed libraries, let's go ahead and open Visual Studio Code. Okay, we have vscode open. Let's create a folder to the game engine. I'm going to calling it Stunner. If you want, you can change the name, use another name. I'm going to use Stunner. I'm going to open that folder, documents, Stunner. Okay. And now we can begin with cmake lists.txt. Specify the minimum required version for cmake. I'm going ahead with 3.20. Tell the project name. Here we can name your project. I'm going to calling it Stunner. And let's add an executable with the project name, so we can invoke just the variable cmake project name. So we can call the Stunner as being the executable, and this will be based on the sources folder and based on main.c++ file. So let's create sources folder. Let's create main.c++ file. Let's go ahead and include Ustream. Write the main function, standard cout hello world. And now let's hit Ctrl+Shift+P, cmake configure. So cmake will configure the project. And now we can click in the run button. And there is hello world. And as you can see in the build, in debug, the executable as the Stunner name because we are specified in here. Okay. So let's create the let's create the include directory that will have the source file, include directory will have the header file. So let's create the window.hpp file. Don't forget pragma ons class window. And now the window will have some private member classes. Standard string name that will be as default window title. We need the string header file. We're gonna need the size of the window. I'm going ahead with the 800 and 600. And we need the constructor methods that have to be public, window, and window. And we need so the string name int width int height. And now let's create a window.c++ file that will include the window.hpp file, but we have a problem in here. Window.c++ file can't include the window.hpp file because the compiler can't find the window.hpp file. To do that, let's go ahead with target include directories, and we are including directories to our project, cmake project name. Let's go with public, and we are going to invoke the variable cmake current source door to reference to the Stunner folder. Let's go to the include directory, and now window.hpp file is being added to the compiler, but window.c++ file isn't added to the compiler. So let's create an array that will have all the source files. I'm going to calling it my sources. And to create this array, we are going to make file glove recurse my sources configure depends on the cmake project name, cmake current source dir slash sources slash every file that has the .c++ extension. So every file that has the .c++ extension is being added to my sources array, and basically is that. And we are adding the executable based on this array that has now the main.c++ file and the window.c++ file. Now we can go ahead in the window. Let's create the constructor methods. Let's go here, Control C, Control V, this name receives name, this width receives width. We need to write this, and we need to write height receives height. We need to write this part in here so he knows that we are accessing the class window. Okay, and let's create a void init method. Void init. So we're gonna do window init, but we have to tell that this is a void method. Okay, and you're gonna do GLFW init, but to do GLFW init, we have to include the GLFW file. So include glfw slash glfw3.h, but we can't include this file because we didn't have to tell the compiler that we are adding that external libraries. So let's search for the external libraries. So we're gonna do find package glfw3 config required. We're gonna do find package of package config, and just this required. And we're gonna do to the GLEW as well, GLEW required. Now we have to target link the external libraries to the program. Okay, this is better explanation. Target link libraries to our project name, public, and we're gonna link the GLEW and the GLFW. Okay. For last, we need to make the connection between our cmake and the vc package, and to do that we are going to hit Ctrl Shift P, cmake colon sorry, isn't this preferences, open user settings JSON. Okay, and here we are going to paste that command that is in the description, cmake.configureArgs. Okay, we need this in here. And for last, we're gonna need to exit from debug and exit from the build folder. To do that, we're gonna do cd ... cd ... and now we can delete this file, this folder. Okay, we have deleted the folder. It's very important to delete the folder, so to not create conflicts, because we have added libraries. So let's now run the project. And as you can see, hello world. Nice. So we now can use GLFW here in the window.c++. Now, instead of just initialize GLFW, we can also check if it has been initialized. So we can do glfw init equals to glfw false. And if not, let's tell the user that there is an error. Couldn't initialize GLFW lib. Okay. And we need to tell that we have to include IOStream. So we have a standard input and output. Now let's configure the window. Okay. To do that, we're gonna do GLFW default window hint. So we have the default configuration of the window. Let's do GLFW window hint. GLFW visible receives GL true. And now there is some configuration codes that I have in description as well. Is this all of this? This is just configuration codes that are well explained by itself. Okay. You don't need this. This is very well explained, and it will be leave in description. Okay. So after this configuration, if you have some doubts on this configuration, just leave a comment. Now let's create the window. Create the window. Okay. To create the window, we need a pointer to the GLFW window. So let's create in here GLFW window. GLFW window. Okay. And now we can do this. GLFW window will receive GLFW create window, and we have to put here the width of the window, the height of the window, the name of the window, so it's the window title, and we need to put here, this is just an argument if we need to make a full screen. We are going to do that later in the series. And this is an argument that is more complex. I will not be explaining it because we will not need in this series probably. And if you can see, the third option is a const short title. It's not a string, it's an array of characters, and we can so go to the string and go get that array of characters with cstring method. Okay. So this is to create the window, and we can now check if the window hasn't been created, because if this fails, the window will be a null pointer. Okay, and so we are checking if it is a null pointer. So if it is a null pointer, let's inform the user error GLFW window couldn't be created. Okay. So let's create the window in the main function. Window. We have to include the window, and let's do window. Let's do window.init, and if we run this, window will pop up. Did you saw? Window has been pop up. So let's create the void run method. So to run the window, void window run, while GLFW should close this GLFW window, and we are going to negate this operation in here. So while GLFW window not should close, we are running the window. Okay, so let's go now, and oopsie, oopsie, window.run. Let's run again. And as you can see, we have the window, but we can't interact with the window. Okay, so let's crash the window so we can exit from the window, because we need to call this GLFW pull events. And now we can resize the window, we can close the window, and that is the important stuff we can do. And let's change the size of the window. And a new name, standard. We can do this because we have this builder, as you can see. And now if we run, the window is bigger as default. Nice. We can close the window. Okay. Now we need to clean the memory. So void clean the window from the memory, void cleanup, and we go here and we do void window colon cleanup, and let's do GLFW destroy window. This GLFW window, and this will be a private method. So let's go private. And now let's this will happen when the window closes. So cleanup, and let's run, let's close, and all is working as expected. This is it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we are going to program the keyboard, how the window will handle the keyboard. Okay, so it will be a pretty cool tutorial. Thank you for watching. See you.